Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to talk about PlayStation 5 again. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. But I've run into some pretty interesting discoveries the past couple of days. Okay, so we got an upgrade for the Sniper Elite 4 game, which is still a native PlayStation 4 title that is now enhanced to run at much higher quality on the PlayStation 5. Mind you, without needing a native PlayStation 5 version. And also, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I decided to pick a copy of that up today on the PlayStation 5. It was only $13.99. So I went ahead and picked that up so that I could test that against the Xbox Series XS version to see what the case is, because I've seen some comments, on Twitter and another YouTube channel that was clearly not giving us, the right information. So I've spent the last couple of hours playing through this game on both versions, Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PlayStation 5, to see for myself if any of these claims hold water. Well, I can definitely tell you that these games are basically identical. The Shadow of the Tomb Raider is, in fact, running a PlayStation 4 version with PlayStation 5 enhanced visuals. On the other end, the Xbox version is actually native Xbox Series X and S. So this begs the question, has Sony been lying to us about not being able to do like a smart delivery, or is PlayStation, just overcharging us for upgrades that are not necessary, something that can just be tweaked in the code, like it can on the Xbox Series systems? I don't know, man. Like, I'm a little irritated at the same. Well, I'm definitely happy that these games have got upgrades. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's amazing that both of these companies put out free upgrades for these games. And what's even more amazing is that neither one of these games needed a native PlayStation 5 version. So you will not have access to DualSense functionality in either of these titles. But the visual upgrades alone are well worth the price of admission. Like, Tomb Raider looks amazing on both of these consoles. And that's just a testament to just how good Eidos Montreal is. This game looked amazing back when it first came out. But now, on PlayStation 5, if you're running the PlayStation 4 version, you're getting a native 4K at 60 frames a second with really high resolution textures. And the same goes for Xbox Series X. You're getting really high textures and like pretty solid gameplay. What really gets me is that, obviously this is possible on the PlayStation 5 to upgrade these games just like they can do on the Xbox. So I don't understand why we're being asked to pay so much more money for these titles on the PlayStation 5 for these upgrades, when seemingly it is work for the developers, but at the same time they sold us this product, back in the day, and for them to be able to upgrade that and make that experience even better and get closer to their original vision, you would think they would want us to be able to experience that without having to pay more for something we've already paid. Because let's face it, if these games came out now, they would be basically the same price that we paid when we first got them. And these upgrades, yes, I do understand that they create more work, but it's not like they haven't already created all these assets and textures and everything on the PC platform. So I don't understand the whole logic of PlayStation, charging us for upgrades as we go forward, especially now after seeing that they can obviously do this running on PlayStation 4 code. I don't think it's right that they charge us for visual upgrades And I guess I guess you could make the argument if they do a native, then you get the DualSense functionality out of it. But is that really worth $10? I mean, to me, I'm not exactly sure. You know, I want to see PlayStation start being a little more consumer friendly going forward. Um, it it it's not that it's a whole lot of extra money that they're charging us or asking us to pay for that. But the fact that we've already bought these experiences and we've already paid for them and we've probably already played through them, to now want us to pay an additional fee just so that we can go back and see new, visual upgrades to it. To me, that should be a free upgrade, especially now going forward. I do not think the PlayStation should be charging us any more for any more of these upgrades. New DLC, yeah, definitely I'm willing to pay for that, but I don't know about, having to pay for visual upgrades, especially moving forward now that we know that this can be done without doing a native PlayStation 5 version of these games. It doesn't make sense anymore going forward for them to charge us. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.